Good morning. Hey, it's Tuesday and happy day. Oh, happy day. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me. Here's my kombucha. Kombucha, kombucha. I am out of coconut water and I want to stop and get some this morning as I go to Wake Forest. I really did. Had a wonderful day in Selma yesterday. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Um, yeah, I also learned a friend of mine has leukemia. And I also learned another friend has, but he's doing okay, he said. He said he feels like he has a cold. And I hope that's all he feels. I hope it goes no further. And also need to charge this iPad. So happy Tuesday, everybody. Thank you so much for being with me today. I appreciate it a bunch. Boy, did I get some stuff out yesterday. Thank God for Sunday night. Not only Sunday night, but days leading up to that, I was able to get a lot of my stuff. I had to rewatch some videos to make sure everything was a-okay. Facebook shows Facebook shows what they show memories, and this is a record that I had for a little while, and that's a turntable I had, and Etta James at last is the original press, and the turntable's an Empire. I have another turntable like that, but I need to restore it. Hey, good morning, Art. Good morning. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well down there, sir. Hey, if it was cold or outside, we would be having the best snow in the world. But I think it's in the 40s. At the weather we had more recently, 40s doesn't seem as cold. But yeah, we have rainy, 41 degrees. And it looks like at 11 o'clock, the rain's going to be less. So that'll be a good time for me to hop in the truck and get to Wake Forest. Excuse me. Hey, good morning, Marion. Hey, I'm going to start. Yeah. Hope your day is great too, Marion. I'm going to continue inspecting these records. I've probably got oh my stars. I doubt Sean, North Carolina is watching, but I got to send him this image. Just 1 second, folks. I'm going to take an image of it, text it to Sean. And then I'm going to show you. Yeah. Yeah. So yesterday I helped Marion a little bit with her new computer, Marion. I hope you're enjoying that baby like crazy. Yeah. So Sean, been a customer for Buku's. He's got children. He would bring his children crate digging with him, so I got a chance to hang out with some of his children, and I miss seeing them. One day they'll come back, and he loves jazz, and we're always talking about jazz records, and he loves to buy cool jazz records, and I'm so excited about that. And we're always talking about where were the jazz records sold around here. How did all these cool records come to Raleigh? And so we always think about that. This is a Ray Charles. Some people consider this rhythm and blues. I just file Ray Charles in with male vocals. I mean, jazz. And actually, Sean just replied to my text. And so I look at this record right here. It's probably a G, if that. It'll play, but it's noisy. But here's the cool thing of it is. Let's see if I can show you guys. It's got a stamp on it. The Esquire Record Shop, 904 Church Street, Norfolk, Virginia. And so this is just another clue as to where these cool records were sold. Now, granted, this record is in poor condition. I'm going to make it a very special record because it has that. And right now, I'm going to find my glass. And I'm going to, oh, thank you so much for all your help. I really appreciate it. You betcha, Mary. When this pandemic's over with, we'll go out on a night on the town. We'll have dinner. We'll have drinks. We'll go dancing. I'll brush up my 2 left feet and we'll go dancing. How does that sound? Yeah. So what I'm gonna do now is to first do an internet search on the address, and the address is 904 Church Street, Norfolk. Hey, Art, your daughter might know where this is. Norfolk Street, Norfolk, Virginia. So let's see what we got here. I'm going to share the screen so we all can look at it. Wow. There we go. Share the screen if you like. Here we go. Now, I don't know Norfolk at all, but this shows that it's Norfolk Auto Road Historic District, Young Terrace, Neon District, Booker T. Washington High School. So it could have been an African American community. There's a Greyhound. So let's take a look at the street. But oh, wow. This looks fairly modern. Control mouse. Which one's control? Oh, there we go. Yeah, this looks fairly modern, folks. It looks like it was probably constructed Church Square. Looks like it was probably constructed in the 80s because we have a shopping center in Raleigh that looks very close to that. But it's right off Highway 58. I see the signs right there. Let's see what's on there across the street. Oh. So I'm thinking that maybe the original, oh, look at that beautiful building there. It's a church. Wow. History is a wonderful thing. And Art, wait till you get to Hickory. Holy smoke, there's so much things happening in Hickory, old buildings, old mills, artists, and cool things like that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream. And I'm going to sneak over here, and I'm going to actually do an internet search on the Esquire Record Shop, Norfolk, Virginia. Wow. Not only they offer, so it's kind of faded, but speakers, needles, turntables, record players, shoe shine, massages. It says sheet. I'm guessing that could be sheet music. But could you imagine? All I could get the latest HCDC record, a shoe shine, and a massage. Holy smoke. All right, let's look it up. So it is called the Esquire. The Esquire Record Shop, Norfolk, Virginia. Let's see what internet tells us. I think I found something. Let's see if it comes through. I'll go ahead and share the screen again. Hey, good morning, Lucid. Good morning, Sunshine. Not sure it's there anymore. I did a search for record stores. Yeah. Yeah, Art, based upon the image that I saw, the maps, I don't think it is there. Hey, Lucid, thanks for joining us this morning. Cheers. Share the screen. But I did find this art. Let's see if it tells us anything cool. Where did it go? Oh, yeah. I think this is where it is. Holy smoke! That is awesome. Esquire Record and Afro Shop. Holy smoke. There's a truck right there with some kind of wooden banner, wooden thingy. This is where it used to stand, folks, and now it's a... can we enlarge this, please? Wow, this is awesome. Okay. And then it says Shiptown Recording Company. Wow, that is totally cool. Wow. Very cool. A lot of these, there, it looks like that's another building, another business right there. I'm going to have to save this image later and come back to it and see what I can find. But that is totally cool. Yeah. Good morning, sunshine. So, very special. I might have to print out that image. Hey. Cheers, everyone. Having my kombucha. Hey, let's start out with a trivial question. Good morning, Jennifer Hayes. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see everybody here. Okay, rock and roll category. Which song was it #1 hit for Frankie Avalon in 1960 and a top 15 single for Donny Osmond in 1972? What was the title of The Who's rock opera in 1969? And what duo had a 1967 hit with Soul Man? And it's not the Blues Brothers. I'm a soul man. So there you go. I love it. I love it. This is not my favorite. I buy the 6-pack, but it's variety pack. 2 of these and 2 of the gingerberry and 2 of the gingerade. I drink the gingerades last because that's my favorite. But this is my least favorite, the trilogy. But it's not bad. We're very fortunate that we have a lot of different kombuchas around here. My favorite is probably the one that's brewed in Cary, which is next door. Latham Rhythm Section, Underdog. Hey, good morning, Glenn. Thanks for stopping by this morning. All right, it's acceptable as I throw it around the room. Yeah, all right, this is cool. Yeah, I feel like that is part of my day. If I don't have a kombucha, life's not complete. Let's see, who is this? Anita Bryant? She was very much a popular singer before she became an activist, as well as a representative for the orange people in Florida. What is this? Tell of the Well. This looks so interesting, folks. MAT Matrix. And here's the back. So it's a cutout, and then the corner just didn't survive over the years. So Tell of the Well. Tell of the Well. This looks interesting. So Warner Brothers. I wonder if this is Psych. Oh, hallelujah, it's acceptable. So that's cool. I'm looking forward to listening to this one, folks. I don't know what it is. Are you familiar with this one, Art? I'm not. Oh, today's Matt's birthday. Happy birthday, Matt, in case you're watching. Matrix, Tell of the World. Let's see what that is. Matrix, Matrix, Tell of the World. And I'm just going to go ahead and ask these questions again. What song did Frankie Avalon have a hit with in 60 and Donny Osmond had a hit with in 72? 1969, The Who had a record. What was the title of the rock opera? And what duo had a 67 hit with Soul Man? Matrix. Oh, it's a jazz fusion band. Art, I missed that one. Did you know about that, Art? Are you familiar with Matrix? I got to listen to it. This is Ricky Skaggs. He's a country boy. Who are the other people that have a birthday? Nah. Nope. It's got a dish. Sorry, Ricky. I wonder if this is a popular record. The record that had him some hits. If it is, I don't recognize the titles. But look at him sporting that suit. That's like a fro mullet. I don't know what it is. Okay, that goes over there in the... Wait. Guesses, Go Away, Little Girl, and Go Away, Little Boy. Wait. And Lonely Boy. Go away, little girl. That makes sense. Good morning, Mike B. Hey, your package went out yesterday. I hope it gets there before Valentine's Day 2022. But sorry for the delay. I had to go back and watch videos. Michael B says Tommy. The Frankie Avalon song and Donny Osmond song, I don't even remember the title of it, but I don't remember the song associated with the title. Why? It's called Why. And the Who's rock opera is titled Tommy. And the duo that sang Soul Man was Sam and Dave. So there you go. 10 RecordKrate bonus points for Michael B. So congratulations there. Of course, you know we're doing the RecordKrate January RecordKrate coffee and vinyl contest, if you will. Just keep up with your scores, everybody. Every time you interact, and commenting is an interaction, is 10 points. If you're a guest on the show, it's 750 points. If you answer a trivial question, it's 10 points. And of course, when you answer a trivia question, you're interacting, so it's actually 20 for that. And then after the video is already posted on YouTube, after it's rendered, you comment, you get 20. So keep up with your scores. It's an honor system. End of the month, I ask everybody to email me their score, and whoever has the highest score will, whoever's earned the highest RecordKrate bonus points will receive a RecordKrate prize package mailed to them. Yeah, this one's acceptable. It's Fresh Air, Mannheim Steamroller. It's a good record. It just doesn't sell very well. Not like Mannheim Steamroller's Christmas albums. Yeah. Jim Neighbors. Galveston. Let's have some more questions. 1971. Who had a hit with That's the Way I Always Heard It Should Be? That's the way I've always heard it should be. Who was the artist? And which British band recorded a 1969 LP entitled Through the Past Darkly? Through the Past Darkly. Yeah. Jim Neighbors. Everybody's favorite Marine. I do have one where it says Gomer Pyle, which is cool. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well. Over to that pile. Andy Williams. Yeah. You know, the funny thing is, folks, you know, since pandemic came along, and I find myself in front of the computer more and YouTube and things like that, I've noticed that more and more people are posting videos where they're showing older music like Matavati and Andy Williams and Ray Conniff and things like that. And is it getting more popular? I don't know. Yeah. Hey, good morning, Donald. Thanks for joining this morning. Black Sabbath. Okay. Lucid. Her answer is Black Sabbath. Carly Simon and Rolling Stones. At least we know we're not cheating. Carly Simon. Okay. 1971. Who had a hit with "That's the Way I've Always Heard It Should Be"? And then which British band had an album in '69 called Through the Past Darkly? I'm not looking at the first answer. We're just looking correct answers. Whether it's one person or 10 people or 20 or 100, I don't care. But anyway, so this is Roger Williams. Yeah. Fill your home with music. I like that. Oh, this side looks better when it's not torn. Fill your home with music. This is Kapp, K-A-P-P, Kapp Records. And they didn't show any rock and roll here. But it's okay. I love Carly Simon too, especially Tapestry. That record is so hard to find in beautiful condition. And that's the way I always heard it should be. You want to marry me. So Carly Simon is correct, as well as Rolling Stones. Rolling Stones is correct. Okay, we made it through that one. I'm going to grab another one. Let's see if we can make it happen. Yeah. You know, I did come on a little early. The fact that if I get here on time, that's amazing. That's a miracle. But I do have to leave around 9. So I did want to come on a little earlier. I still got a lot of shipping to do, so I got to package a lot of things, and hopefully this week I'll be able to get some invoicing done and get caught up. We'll get ahead on that if I can. Who is known as the Motor City Madman? Motor City Madman. Which song was a hit by Van Morrison and also by the Shadows of the Night? That's a tough one. Who is known as Motor City Madman, and which song was a hit by Van Morrison and also The Shadows of the Night? That's a tough one. Love this cover, folks. I'll put this in the cheesecake section. Blue Hawaii, the most romantic and popular songs of the South Seas. Oh, the surface looks okay. Theodore, no, Wardolph. Yeah. It needs an inner sleeve, so I'm just going to go ahead and inner sleeve it now. It's probably a wonderful record. That's the thing, folks. There's a lot of records and a lot of music I just don't know. And you have to remember that not only did a record company feel so good about it that they released it, but also the fact that someone purchased it, which tells you a lot. Yes, your favorite. My favorite? Oh boy. Ted Nugent and Gloria. Alrighty. See. Yeah. Anybody else want to answer the questions? I'll read them again. Who was known as Motor City Madman? And what song was a hit by Van Morrison? And also The Shadows of the Night. Here's Roger Williams again. He does The Godfather. I've heard this record before. It's actually very good. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, look here, folks. This is so cool. It came from Peaches. A Peaches inner sleeve, that is. Yep. It's on the cap label, but it's a later cap. Yeah. Well, Donald is correct. It is Ted Nugent, and it is Gloria. Donald, how did you know Ted Nugent's my favorite? I'm going to save this and put it in. I have a box in the back in the vault where I keep cool inner sleeves. I think I got one of those, but I'm just going to make sure. Andy Williams plays Love Theme from The Godfather. Roger Williams, then Andy Williams. I could do a whole video just on Godfathers. Show me your Godfather. Roger Williams played the piano. Andy Williams sang. I wonder if they ever teamed up and did it together where Roger played the piano and Andy sang. Good question. Which of the Bee Gees sang lead on most of the early hits? Which of the Bee Gees? So that was Barry, Robin, and Maurice. Which of the Bee Gees sang lead on most of the early hits? Where were the Ronettes walking in their top 40 hit in 1964? Where were they walking? I hear you, Lucid. Walking on sunshine. Yeah, I'm walking on sunshine. It's the Williams brothers. Not at all. Not at all. Williams brothers, I like that. But I guess that's a legitimate question. I never thought about it until I saw two of their records back to back doing the same thing. This is Andy Williams with Happy Hearts. Man, did he not have the records? I think he had more records than The Cure. Put this in the either dollar or free. Oh, here's a 12-inch single, Patra. It's on Sony 50/50, so this is 1995, folks. You know, sometimes people come in and say, "Where's your '90s stuff?" And I was like, "Well, here's a story with the '90s." We all know it's true. I should ask another question. I did. Which brother of the Bee Gees sang lead vocals on most of the early hits? What is their earliest hit? Where were the Ronettes walking in 1964? And I tell them that we didn't have that many. Records pressed in America in the 90s. And then I have to tell them that it was mostly the 12-inch singles and punk rock 7-inches that kept the presses rolling in America. And I said, however, reissues are abundant. Avenue Strings, I like the cover. And even though it might be cheesecake, I'm still going to have to put it in the dollar bin. Yeah. I'm not a disco The funny thing is, Lucid, is that the Bee Gees didn't start disco. I mean, their early hits. I mean, when the Bee Gees started, they were not disco. They were like a lot of British bands that had that British sound, kind of like the Beatles had that British sound, combination of rock and roll and American blues kind of thrown together. So, and they even had some psychedelic stuff. Um, and then they got into funk, and then Saturday Night Fever. Well, the record before Saturday Night Fever was more funk, and then Saturday Night Fever just kind of threw them in that disco thingy, which is good music. But yeah, but that one song, "Every Mother's Christian Brother," I really like a lot. Yeah, my memory gets vague past back to the '60s, but I remember Robin as a singer for the early hits for them. That was going to be my guess too. Let's take a look and see what we have here. Robin's correct. And the Ronettes were "Walking in the Rain." Yeah. Let's see. I would never guess this. Who wrote the Kingston's Trio hit, "Where Have All the Flowers Gone"? I would say Mr. Kingston. Who is known as the Thin White Duke in the 70s? I think I know that answer. Who wrote the Kingston's Trio hit, "Where Have All the Flowers Gone"? And who was known as the Thin White Duke in the 70s? I have a guess for both of them, but I'm not going to look at the answers. This is a compilation, Oldies, Goldies, Goodies, number 4, volume 4. I'm going to have to spread those out one day and see if I have all the volumes. Yep, this one looks great. Because I've sewn a bunch of them that I haven't put out for Herb album, Kiwanis Grass. Good record. Bob Dylan, David Bowie. Hey, good morning, Kurt. Dylan Bowie. Okay. Let's see if anybody else chimes in on that. The cover is great, folks. Wonderful cover. The vinyl's not. Who wrote the Kingston Trio hit, "Where Have All the Flowers Gone"? And who is known as the Thin White Duke? A second Bowie, Noah Dylan the first. Okay. Percy Faith, Hollywood Serenade. A product of the Columbia's musical treasuries. See if anybody else would like to comment. This one's in great condition. Feels like there's something on the inside, though. Let me take a look. There it is. It's called an inner sleeve. Da-da-da, and it's an inner sleeve. That would be a good name of a record shop. The Inner Sleeve. All right. Let's take a look and see what we have here, folks. Who wrote the Kingston Trio? Pete Seeger. Ooh, my guess would have been Bob Dylan. And who's known as the Thin White Duke? My guess would have been Bob Skaggs, but it's David Bowie. So congratulations, Kurt, Lucid, and Donald for that. All right. Let's throw out a couple more songs, a couple more questions. Baker Street, I know the answer to this. Baker Street was a single in '78 for whom? Power Revere and the Raiders, their last hit, Birds of a Feather. What year was it? Yeah, and then, of course, I just see this a lot, folks. Great Songs of Christmas. Let's see what's on here. Mary Martin, Mahalia Jackson, Doris Day. I mean, it's good, wonderful background. That's probably going to free bin. Joan Baez and Bowie. Bowie's correct, but it was Pete Seeger. Sorry. Somewhere My Love, the Sunset Strings. Guys, I love these 60s, 50s, 60s string bands, groups. I love that stuff. I love it. I'm going to put it in the front so everybody's the first thing they see is those wonderful strings from the 50s and 60s. This one's on Liberty. Yeah. Oh, when I was in Selma yesterday, 2 customers came up. And first time seeing them and meeting them. And they were, they said they stopped by on a regular basis. But the first time I had a chance to see them, you were popular today. It's just like tomorrow the draft takes for this, and then today the draft is for this. I mean, it's just like, it's bills. Yeah, bills. How about that? Yeah. Which means I have to work harder. I love the cover of this, folks. This is Arthur Murray Favorites Dance Set. Those illustrations, those paintings are just wonderful. And here they are on the back. Rumba, Foxtrot, Waltz, Mambo, Samba. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Foxtrot songs, 2 waltzes, 2 mambo, and 1 samba and 1 rumba. This is cool. I hope this is in wonderful condition. The paper is very, very brittle. Yeah, it's acceptable. Here's the insert. Let's see if it's the proper insert. I love this. I got to get it. So it's the Capitol Records. Now this is, so you guys may remember Marion. She was here earlier. She still may be here. But Marilyn, her husband, was an accountant for Capitol Records in the 60s, and she has wonderful stories to tell. But she talks about going to this building many times and like going to the Christmas parties, and Brian Wilson would walk beside her and things like that. This is cool, folks. Now, see and hear the Capitol 7-inch compact. This is awesome. I'm going to have to photograph this and put it over the 7-inch bin. It's almost like she's whispering in his ear, 7-inch. I love it. Let's see where we are with the questions, folks. Gotta make sure I put this in. I don't go to Kinko's. I don't go to Stinko's. Baker Street. That is a framer. Absolutely. Yeah. Baker Street. What's today? Tuesday. Probably Wednesday. I'm going to start working on the jazz area. Wednesday night after I close. Okay, Baker Street was the number 2 single for 6 weeks in 1978 for who? Jerry Rafferty. And then Birds of a Feather was the last chart for the Raiders. 1971. Yeah. I'm still here, fooling around with my new computer. Fooled around and fell in love. You're going to fall in love with that computer, Marion. So there you go. Oh, yeah, Donald comes in with Jerry Rafferty. That is correct. I had a Capitol record reel. Oh, I bet it was cool. Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for joining me this morning. I really appreciate it. I gotta escape. I got so many things to get done, and I gotta sneak up to Wake Forest, and I gotta carry a bunch of stuff there, and try to make it happen there. And thank God it's not snow and ice outside this morning. That's for sure. So anyway, I will be back tonight, probably for an 8:20 or 8:40 or 9:20 record sale, and I'm looking forward to hopefully hanging out with everyone. Nope. I will not be back tonight for that. Oh, here's what's happening. I'm sorry. Um, Here's what's happening, folks. So I shared with you that Donna, Flippin' Frozen, she had passed away, and Donna brought several of us together, and we were doing auction/sales. I do sales on YouTube, and so we all got together on StreamYard the other night, and we decided to continue on. And so we're going to stay together, the four of us. I like the ride along video. Oh, thank you. And so that's going to be tonight. It's going to be on my channel. So I'm going to be introducing 3 other sellers. They're not necessarily record or vinyl or CD sellers, but they just offer stuff. But we all thought it would be cool to keep us all together. So we're going to rotate from channel to channel to channel and make it happen. So I'm going to have records. And then the other cats like Marion and Laura and Melanie, they'll have other things. So, yeah. So we're looking forward to a fun time. So hope to see you tonight for that. Yeah. So thank you, everybody. Have a good day. Cheers. Stay cool. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye now.